living in London, the quickest route anywhere is always the most traffic laden, and they're the routes that I've always taken in the past on the bike when I walk anywhere. And as I've been able to get out and about over the last week, walking to the shops, I've found that instead of taking the quickest route like this, I've been taking the greenest route, navigating out of my way to go through parks and stuff like that. But even just a few hundred meters away from the roads, in parks like this in London, the air quality changes. I don't have to shout as loud. I can have space to think more clearly. And one of the things I've been thinking about whilst on these walks is that I'm limiting myself to one terrain on the bike. Why am I doing that? Why am I limiting myself to the road, the most dangerous of the terrains, when, you know, the Planet X London road that got stolen had enough tyre clearance for me to be only a much wider, knobbly set of tyres away from opening up a whole new world of adventures. And I think that's what I'm going to use this opportunity to get a replacement bike to do, is get something that is gravel or cross ready, so that I can add a whole new dimension to my riding, which I think is exactly what I need, especially after I've kind of found that London riding now feels quite stale. You can only do so many 3-minute hill reps 10 times a session before it gets dangerous and boring, especially when you've met your goal. And I think I need to grow, I need to adapt, and I need to keep things exciting, which is what I'm going to do by just getting a new bike that is going to allow me to ride out on the road, and then if I fancy it, I can cut off, go through a park, go through a forest, and it's just gonna a whole new world of adventures. So that is what we're going to do. The lead contender at the moment is the Ribble CGR, the alloy Ribble CGR, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy the frame and then spec it out with component parts myself and try and keep it under, well, the £900 to £1,000 budget. I do not get anything free from Ribble. I've always bought my bikes from them, and this one's going to be no different. I'll probably buy the frame and then spec it out with components that I can get myself, maybe through Muswell Hill or something, because the way they ship their bikes out, the way you can spec a bike out with Ribble, it has to come with Mavic wheels, and for me, I don't want to be getting into Mavic again, so I'm gonna just get the frame instead. But yeah, I want to support a company that has supported me. That's the reason why I would go with Ribble over another brand, because I will never forget when I was in Tenerife, in fact twice, the 2 times I've been to Tenerife, the day when my derailleur hanger snapped, and they did everything they possibly could to ship me out a new derailleur hanger to Tenerife, which is no easy feat. And then the day before I was to go the second time, my power meter failed, and with a day's notice, Ribble did everything they could to ship me out a brand new power meter, and they did it. So I want to pay it forward and support Ribble. But yeah, again, thank you so much for all of your support, your messages when you reached out to me when I felt pretty alone. You know, after a crash, it's good to know that there's kind humans out there and that you aren't alone. And I really appreciate it, all of your support, even if it was just a message to say, get well soon. It all means a lot to me. So thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna take you on my whole new world of adventures, and I will see you in the next one.